Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a Lucky Charms nail art design tutorial using gel products. We are going to be painting Lucky the Leprechaun. This is the mascot of Lucky Charms, which was created in 1963. He is also known as Sir Charms and originally called LC Leprechaun. So here I have my single finger press-on heart stand and a 3XL full cover square nail tip. I got both of these from Temu. For the base color, we are going to be using Nailzbydev's So Fresh, So Clean. Look how pretty this green color is. Definitely one of my favorites. I'm going to be using my Kiara Sky purple LED nail lamp to cure all of the layers of gel. So like I said, we're just going to be using this green gel polish color for the base of the nail. I really love the consistency of Nailzbydev's gel polishes. Definitely invest in them if you are looking for some more gel polishes. This color is from her collection I'm Sprung, which is a pastel color gel polish collection. Definitely recommend that. I love all of the colors in it. I only did one layer of gel polish because it is extremely pigmented and I didn't feel the need for a second coat. So once I've painted the base of the nail, I did go ahead and cure under the Kiara Sky lamp for a full minute. I'll be using this tile sample as my nail art palette. I'll be using Dev's black shading gel. This is a transparent black that is used for sketches. I'm also going to be using her 9mm liner brush, absolutely my favorite nail art brush. I'm just picking up the shading gel and we're going to start drawing the sketch of the character. This is the reference photo that I'm going to be going by. I did get this off of Pinterest. So basically with this step, what I'm doing is kind of drawing him as I see him. You can draw the sketches however you like. You can start with basic shapes and then build out the features from that. But do keep in mind when you do it that way, it might be a little bit more difficult to cover up all of the lines underneath the gel polish colors depending on the pigment of them. So because I don't want to have any issues with that, this is the way that I'm doing the sketch. Basically just drawing it as I see it. Drawing a sketch before doing any of your colors is a great way to ensure that the nail art is going to look as best as possible. You can definitely skip this step, but keep in mind you have to have very accurate proportions, otherwise it's not going to look right. If you don't have this shading gel, you can actually make your own. Take a black or a brown gel polish color and mix it with some top coat. And that will give you a very transparent effect for your gel, which is basically the same thing as this polish. If you guys are interested in any of the products that I'm showing or using in this video, everything will be linked down below. You also don't have to start with the sketch. You can also start with the outline of the character. After doing your outline, you would start doing the color, but do keep in mind whenever you're doing it like that, you'll most likely still need to fix some of the outlines, which can be a little bit time consuming, so I would probably recommend to start with a sketch or just straight color blocking. I'm also not curing any of this sketch until I have the entire thing down. I am not worried about being perfect. If some of the lines are thicker than other areas, that is perfectly fine with me. I am going to be painting over top of this with color, so it will fix any of those imperfections. So this is technically my St. Patrick's Day nail art design. I don't personally celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Let me know down below in the comments if you do and what you guys do to celebrate. I really haven't done any St. Patrick's Day themed nails before, so I figured I would go ahead and try something for this year. I don't really know how well Lucky Charms relates to St. Patrick's Day, but he is a leprechaun, so I feel like it's good enough for me. Anyways, I'm going to finish up this sketch and I'll come back in just a second. Once I have my sketch, I am going to go ahead and cure. Next, I am taking Dev's Bare It All gel polish. This is from the Complexion collection, one of my favorite gel polish collections from her. I'm going to be using this for his skin color. So basically, I am applying this all over his face and his hand, and I am trying not to get any of this in the eye or mouth area. I don't like to layer my gel polishes too much because that will start making the surface of your nail very lumpy. So whenever I'm doing characters like this, I just avoid getting any polish on the eyes and mouth area because I will have to apply different colors in those areas, and if I apply those colors on top, it will start making the nail a little bit bumpy. The edges of the gel polish doesn't have to be extremely perfect because we are going to be outlining after placing down the colors. This is just laying down the foundation colors of the nail art. Originally, I did want to do 2 nail designs for this video. I wanted to do this one, which I am already doing, and also a different nail, but I wanted to use 3D sculpting gel to do some 3D marshmallows from this cereal. I felt like that was going to be so cute, but I don't really have enough time because I do want to post this on or before St. Patrick's Day, which is tomorrow. So this is going to be an extremely expedited video from me creating the nail last night, doing the voiceover and editing today, and posting by tomorrow. I did go ahead and cure the skin color. Now I'm taking the gel liner called NYX Splat. This is a really vibrant orange. I'm also taking white, and I'm actually going to be mixing these 2 colors together for the hair. My initial thought was this color is way too vibrant for the hair and eyebrows, but once I made it a little bit lighter and I started placing it down for the eyebrows, it kind of blended in with the skin tone a little bit too much compared to the reference photo, so I did end up just using the NYX Splat color straight by itself. I really liked how this color looked against the skin, so basically I'm only using the color NYX Splat. I am just taking this color to do the eyebrows and the hair. So first you are seeing me do his eyebrows, which are very fluffy. After the eyebrows, I'm just doing a little bit between them and beside his ear behind his head. After I've painted the hair and eyebrows, I did go ahead and do a full cure. Next, I am taking the gel liner color Limewire. This is a deeper green color. This is the main green color I'm going to be using for Lucky. This does include his hat and his jacket. At the moment, I am just starting on his hat by filling in the brim first. I know I haven't been posting a ton of character nail art designs lately, but I've been kind of rushed. I've been a little bit busy. So that is why I have switched to doing a little bit more simplistic nail designs lately. But I'm so excited to finally start doing some more characters again. Please, if you guys have any recommendations for future character nail art designs, leave it down below in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys want to see me do next. Also, I know I haven't mentioned it up until this point, but I'm still a little bit sick with allergies. So please ignore how I sound in these past few videos. I am trying so hard to get over this. Aside from that, I am so excited for spring and warmer weather. I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like the cold weather. So I am very excited for spring and summer to come. Because I don't really have a ton of things to talk about at the moment, and this step that I'm doing is very basic. It's just a little bit time consuming. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch me filling in all of the green areas of the leprechaun. You also can't forget to do the little 4-leaf clover that is tucked into the band of his hat. I didn't do it in the sketch, but this is very simple. You just kind of want to do like 4 little lumps that are clumped together. It's so small that it doesn't have a ton of detail, which makes it very easy to draw. I did go ahead and cure all of the dark green gel polish. Next, I do need a lighter shade of green, so I am taking the same green gel liner and I'm mixing in some white. Using this lighter shade of green that I just mixed, I'm going to be using this for the band of the hat and also his scarf. Honestly, I'm not quite sure what happened, and I did notice this before I started using the color, but it kind of looks a little bit more blue than I was expecting. The green is a very green gel polish, and adding white just lightens it up. But after mixing those two colors together, it kind of looks a little bit more blue than I was expecting. Honestly, it doesn't bother me too much, and now that I mention it, you guys are probably going to notice it a little bit more. But even though it is a little bit more blue tinted, I still like how it looks with the other colors. Once I finished with that color, I did go ahead and do a full cure. Next, I am taking Nail Addict's Her Armor, which is a gray color, and I'm going to be using this for his pants. In my reference photo, the pants are a little bit darker than this. I personally wasn't really filling up to custom mixing gel polish colors, so I did try to get the colors to be as close as possible, but because the gel polish colors are not exact to the reference photo, it does look a little bit off when you compare it directly, but you can very obviously tell who this is. Once I have his pants painted, I did go ahead and cure. Next, I am taking Kiara Sky's color Pool Party. This is a really pretty blue gel polish color. If you guys are interested to purchase from Kiara Sky, definitely use my discount code KCNAILS to save a little bit of money. I'm going to be using this blue color for his shirt. It's kind of funny because I never remember his shirt being blue, but looking back at the pictures, his shirt is blue in every single picture. So I think that's kind of funny. It's just something that I never noticed. Let me know if you guys used to eat Lucky Charms cereal or still do. I don't eat it anymore, and I only ate it a few times as a kid. It wasn't my go-to cereal, but I did like to eat it. Next, I am taking the color Oops, I Did It Again. This is a gel liner, and I'm going to be using this for the tiny little corner in his mouth. There's nothing else that is red in this nail art, so after I finish this, I am going to go ahead and cure. After curing, I am going back with the white gel liner, and I'm going to start filling in his eyes and his teeth. Once I've done the eyes and the mouth, I did go ahead and cure again. Next, I am taking the Baddest Black Gel Liner. This is an extremely pigmented black gel liner, and we're going to start doing the outlines. This is the most crucial part to doing character nail art, and I do want to go ahead and tell you guys now, the most important part of doing the outline is the face. Anytime you do outlines for a character's face, you do want to make sure not to have much polish on the brush at all. You need extremely thin and consistent lines for the facial outline. Otherwise, it's not going to look very much like the character. Typically, most characters have a bolder outline towards the edges of the design. So for example, the outline of the hat and the clothes are slightly thicker outlined than the facial features, and that just really makes the character pop. Something I have been wanting to mention, and let me know down below in the comments if this happens to you, if you know how to fix it, or if it's just me not doing it right, is whenever I do the extremely thin lines for the facial features, I will cure it, and then sometimes I might make a mistake after the face lines are cured. So I take a lint-free wipe and some rubbing alcohol to clean the nail to remove the mistake that I made, and the lines on the face just completely rub off. I feel like it might be because it's not quite enough gel to fully adhere to the nail, and that's why it kind of wipes off even though I have cured it. But sometimes my nail art is so small that I can't really make the outlines any bigger, or it will kind of take away from the detail. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Maybe you guys can help me out. I also noticed with the exact same thing that I just explained, having very thin lines, when I go to apply the top coat, it kind of wipes off. I don't really experience that part as much as wiping it with a lint-free wipe and rubbing alcohol. Something I do notice that is more on the lines of that is whenever I try to blend out gel polish with the little baby blender and then I apply the top coat over top of it, it completely wipes off all of the blending that I did with the gel polish, and then my shading doesn't look good at all because it takes off a decent amount of the gel that I tried to blend. I don't really know if I'm doing something wrong, but please let me know if you know about that as well. That would be extremely helpful. I do need to learn a lot more about shading and doing ombres with gel polish. If you guys have made it this far into the video, please leave these emojis down below in the comments. I really appreciate every one of you who watches my videos, especially if you watch the entire thing. It really does help out my YouTube channel. I was initially planning to add shading to Mr. Lucky here, but after spending all of this time on the nail art, I decided to just kind of leave it as it was. The reference photo doesn't have any shading, but I figured I would try to level it up a little bit. But then it took me like 2 hours for this single nail, and I was like, yeah, I don't really feel like shading anymore because I was tired. I needed to go to sleep, so I ended up not adding shading for the character. I also thought it was really funny because today Nailzbydev posted on her Instagram story that they were going to be featuring ball pit nails on their TikTok later today, and she's planning to do Lucky the Leprechaun as well as 3D marshmallow nails. I thought that was so funny because that was my plan as well. I'm not trying to copy anyone. I just thought that was really funny, and I'm actually really excited to watch their live. Let me know if you guys also watch Nailzbydev's lives or not, and if you do you actually sit and do the nails with them like a nail tutorial, or do you just watch for the entertainment of watching? I would love to know. I actually haven't done the nails while they're doing the nails before, like as in doing step by step with him. I haven't, only because I've always been busy whenever they do the lives. Anyway, I just wanted to know if you guys watch the lives and if you do the nails with them or not. Once I finished doing all of the outline for the character, I did go ahead and do a full minute cure under the LED nail lamp. After that is cured, I am taking Kiara Sky's non-wipe gel top coat, one of my favorites, and I'm going to be top coating the entire nail. I always love finishing my nail art with a top coat. I feel like it really brings the entire nail art design together. It kind of blends in some mistakes and just really brings out the life in your nail art. Of course, after applying the top coat gel, I did go ahead and cure. And here is Lucky the Leprechaun. Let me know what you guys think of this nail design. I really like it. I feel like it could be a little bit better with shading, but like I said, I just didn't quite get around to doing that. Do make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys have a great St. Patrick's Day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!